Okay, so I was innocently checking through YouTube for things that could entertain me, because I've been just very bored. For these past couple days, there's just been no drama, nothing really to, talk about. And then I come across this. My parents were doing weird things with the neighbors. Naturally, I was interested in this. It's not one of those animated story kind of things. So I clicked onto the video, and now I'm full of complete regret. Now I'm completely full of regret. Pretty sure I wasn't the only one who was scarred by life by watching this. The comments were absolutely just hilarious with people questioning what they just watched. And I'm just thinking, how do the people who make these stories come up with this kind of stuff? Like, honestly, the creativity is just like over 100. Like, if I went through it, like, you guys are gonna have to go through it with me. You know, it's that special bond between creator and viewers. Yeah, we're gonna establish that bond. We're gonna make that bond stronger. So if I get scarred for life, you guys are getting scarred for life with me. That's how it works. Okay, let's get this done with over quickly, because the suffering is really about to start kicking in.
You might be thinking, so what? Almost everyone accidentally walks in on their parents doing it at some point.
No, not at all. That has never happened to me. Never, not once in my life, and I'm thankful that it hasn't happened to me before. If it has happened to you, you're probably scarred worse from that than watching this video. And I'm sorry that they would have brought it back up. Like, I wouldn't want to remember that or have that in my mind again if I were you.
But unfortunately for me, my story is way more hardcore and way more embarrassing. It's only now that I look back and realize I didn't have a normal childhood.
How could it get more embarrassing than that? Like, isn't that the worst kind of thing to happen to you? You can't possibly come up with a story that's worse than walking in on like two people hitting it different. Worse, they're related to you as well.
Lived in this small, eccentric, gated community where everyone knew everything about everyone. There was the uber patriotic lawn enthusiast that was out every morning polishing his flagpole, no pun intended.
Full pun intended.
Then there was this paranoid single cat lady on the corner that acted as the estate's neighborhood watch, peering through the chinks in her blinds and writing down the registration plates of any suspicious cars. Ugh.
I feel like almost every neighborhood has that kind of person who's just like always nosy and wants to get in everyone's business, or is just like keeping tabs on everyone in your neighborhood. It's actually hella creepy, but there's like nothing you could do about them. No matter how much you try, they're just always gonna be like that. It's always very awkward to have them in your neighborhood as well, because you always feel like they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or have something in their basement that they shouldn't have, or they're just up to some illegal activities.
And finally, there was Big Kev. Big Kev looked like what happens when a bodybuilder decides to let himself go. A giant gut sat over the remnants of a Mr. Olympia body with a Trump-level tan that would make an Oompa Loompa orange with envy.
Haha, I'm dying of laughter. Yeah, I'm dying of laughter.
Big Kev, who I'm convinced came up with his own nickname, was obnoxiously loud, flamboyant, and the only thing thicker than his southern accent was the collection of gold chains that hung from his neck. And his wife was just as strange. Huge Karen hair and cleavage for days.
Wait, hold up, that's Karen here. Wait, I'm gonna have to check that. Oh, yeah, that is definitely Karen here.
Mom and Dad were hesitantly friendly with them, always complaining that they were too touchy-feely and taking every opportunity to preach their wildly modern take on Christianity. They'd invite themselves over for dinner, hijacking our meals with long prayers and sermons about progressive God. I'll admit that when I was accepted into an out-of-state college, I was more than a little excited to escape the asylum that we called home. It was during one of my spring break visits home that my precious, innocent mind was scarred for life.
Just like how I've been scarred from watching this video, yeah?
I'd actually forgotten all about the weird collection of personalities that lived in my home estate. That is, until I pulled up outside the house and saw Miss Forever Alone cat lady taking photos. Boring! I made my way to the back of the house where my parents' bedroom was. I heard some banging and muffled sounds that sounded like furniture was being rearranged.
No, let's just say they were decorating. They were painting a bit of wood.
When I pushed the bedroom door open, I froze in sheer disgust, shock, and horror.
The facial expressions just make it worse. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It makes it just seem 20 times worse than it is.
Mom? I said, Suddenly, I heard a cough from the other side of the room. Dad? I stammered, even more confused. The panic and attempts to get dressed set in immediately. We can explain, Dad tried to say, but I was gone before Kev could put on his smiley face boxer shorts.
I would have gone quicker than that. I wouldn't have even stepped into the room. If I heard a bit of furniture rearranging in my parents' room, I'm out. Like, I'm gone. I heard nothing, I saw nothing, and I don't want to even know what was happening behind that door. The rest of it is just boring. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of reaction type thing. So yeah, like, subscribe, check out my Twitter, check out my Discord, and yeah, see you next time.
What am I gonna do?